Hey there, CNC owners and operators. Coach Mike Murphy here again with All-Star CNC. Welcome back. We got a really cool video planned for you today. So many of our customers around the country who use our tile gasket really enjoy the fact that that adhesive really stays in place on that MDF spoil board. They really enjoy the fact that it's so permanent. Other customers, however, tell us that they don't want that permanent and they want to have that same tile gasket ability, but maybe not all the time. So what we've done here is make a secondary spoil board. We've had some collaboration with customers around the country, show us a little bit about how to do this, and we're going to do this today for you. What we're going to do first is cut our 1/4 inch MDF piece to 61 inches by 30 1/4. That's going to cover one full grid of a 5x10 table on one zone for the Shop Saver table. So take a look. We're going to do both the cutting, then we're going to tile gasket the top, and we're going to put some gasket on the bottom as well, always to prevent that leak. So stay tuned. This is going to be a great video. So now that we've cut our, what we call a secondary spoil board, 61 inches by 30 1/4, we're going to cover it with the tile gasket material. And just as our other customers use tile gasket on their spoil board, one of the major advantages is that the fact that it's 95% gasket and 5% hole, we're essentially sealing 95% of this spoil board. And this produces a much more effective use of vacuum pressure through these parts. Done there. So now we have a fully covered tile gasketed board, and what we're going to do is flip this over, and we're going to route a channel underside of this spoil board with our chamfer bit to, again, give it a little chamfered edge on the top, allow that gasket to even out, recess as it gets compressed, and it'll get sucked down the spoil board. So let's do that next. So now that we got the channels on the bottom of that spoil board routed, we can start to put some gasket in there. What we have here is our part number CR1838, which means it's 3/16 inch thick and 3/8 of an inch wide. And again, we used our chamfer bit to put a slight chamfer at the top of these channels so that gasket has some relief room to disappear into. Over and use it whenever we want on any portion of the spoil board. And what we've done, we've already made a second one earlier this week, so we can combine these together and use our vacuum system. An example of why we like to use it in this case, a lot of times when spoil boards get chewed up, for instance, we have our tool paths down here, a lot of marks, a lot of places where vacuum can escape, and usually customers have a tough time holding parts with a chewed up spoil board, where a situation like this, we can turn on that vacuum And I'm going to turn on zone 3 and 4 in the back there. And that part is held solid in place. So maybe you do the large pieces on the big spoil board. See, that's moving. Here it is not. So a major way to improve that vacuum, quick and easy way to do it, put them back on the shelf when you're done and start cutting more parts. So any questions, give us a holler, and we look forward to working with you guys.